Hi and welcome to my channel. I had made this and showed it and people had requested that I do a tutorial, so I'm doing a tutorial on this. It's just a little die holder. I got all my dies in here and it's got the little pouch on both sides. You can use it for anything, not just dies, but I'm using it to organize my dies. So we'll set that to the side. I already went ahead and cut my paper. What you're going to need is, oh, I just dropped my DPS, just a sec. Okay. So for the little bow that was on the front, I have a die that does the little bows. Stampin' Up! Has a punch that you can make the bows from, so however you want to do it, or you can put something else on it. You can put a sentiment, you can put anything you want on it. So for the DPS, and mine's directional, so I made sure and did it, you need 4 that are 3 inches by 1 1/4. Make sure that one's going the right way because I'll put it on wrong. And then you need 2 pieces that are 5 1/4 by 3 inches, and then 2 pieces that are 5 1/4 by 2 3/4 of an inch. So that's what we need for our DPS. We'll set that to the side. Now for our base color, we are going to need 2 pieces that are 8 by 8 1/2, and these need to be scored. I already scored one of them to save us some time, so we'll set that one to the side. And then you need one that is 5 1/2 by 7 1/4, and then one that is 11 inches by 5 1/2. And we're gonna go ahead and score these, so I'll bring over this. So for the one that's 11 by 5 1/2, you're going to put it longwise, and you're going to do it at, you're going to score it at 6 1/4, and then at 8 1/4, and at 10 1/4. Okay, so 6 1/4, 8 1/4, and 10 1/4. And then the 5 1/2 by 7 1/4, you're going to put on longwise, and you're going to score it at 1 inch. Okay. And then the 2 pieces that are 8 by 8 1/2, like I said, I already did one. Let's see. Okay, so that's our long one, 8 1/2. Okay, so on the long side, we do it at 1 1/2 and 7. And then you'll turn it and do it at 3 1/4 and 4 3/4. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and fold all of these and burnish them. I don't have a bone folder yet. That is on my list of things to get, so I'm just going to use my fingers. And I got this idea from Anne on Anne's Happy Stampers. She makes some amazing boxes and all kinds of stuff, and I've been getting lots of ideas from her. Almost done here, just a couple more. Okay, now, so you take your long one And I actually folded this one wrong. It needs to go this way because this is going to be the back. And then you take your one that is 5.5 by 7.25, and this is going to get glued on to right here and right here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to use Tombow. It's excellent glue, and I prefer wet glue because I tend to stick things down wrong and then have to move them around a bit to get them in the right spots. So now I am going to, hopefully I'm still in screen for you guys, line this up. Oops. Okay. And then stick that down. All right. And now this one, we'll just put the glue on this piece right here. Oops, got a little bit on the edge there. Let me wipe that off. Okay. And then we can just push it down. And there we go. So that's the base, and that is what is going to hold the little pockets that we're going to make. So it's got that. So we'll set that to the side for now. Okay, now we need to do a little bit of cutting. So you've got the 3 sections. You want to cut on these 2 score lines and then cut a wedge. Hopefully you can see that. And then again on this side, do the same thing. Sorry for my hands shaking. I seem to, whenever I cut, my hands always shake. And then again, cut wedges on those. Okay. And then take this one and do the same thing. And cut a small wedge. And cut a small wedge. And then on this side. So I hope you're all having a great day. I actually stayed home yesterday and today from a headache, but I'm feeling better, and you know, crafting makes everything better. So I'm crafting. Okay, I'll get rid of that mess. Okay, now I'm going to stick my DPS on here first because it's easier to put on once it's down. You just got to make sure that you remember to put it the right direction. I should have put this on the DPS, not here, but that's okay. So we're going to want the, hopefully this one, yeah, is the 3 by 5.25 one. Yeah, I should have put it, the glue on the DPS. That's all right. We'll just wipe that right up. Just like that. And I have my balloons going that way because that's going to be the top. And then we'll put our other one on here, and we'll do this one right. You don't need a lot of glue. I know a lot of people use tape. You can use whatever is your favorite method of gluing. It will work just fine. Okay, so now when we put this together, we're going to want this to go, the seam to be on the back side. So we want to put our DPS on these 2. So let's go ahead and do that. Just line it up stick it on. This is really, it's a very simple project, but I just love it. I think it's cute. It helps with organization, which, let's face it, we can all use a little bit of help in the organization department when it comes to our craft rooms. Except maybe Ruby Lockwood. She's got her stuff pretty well organized. But she still loses stuff, so. Alright. And that one. And our last piece here for these. There we go. See, that's a great thing about wet glue. It can move around. Okay, so when I do these, I don't like this part right here to show on the inside. You know, most people go like this and like this, and then you can see them in there. So what I like to do is I like to put them in between these, and so that makes it a nice cleaner area in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put glue on the inside of these tabs first and get them stuck down basically in the middle. So you want to just, this part's a little fiddly. Get this so that they're straight. You've got a straight so that these two line up. Let me show that to you again. So you're going to do it to where this, where this is just kind of right along that line, and then put that up. And now we'll put this section down. So the glue on these two. And then again, you just want to line it up so that it's straight. And there you go. And the same on this side. Oh, that's a little off, but that's okay. It still works. And then get those pressed in really good. Okay, so there's one of our little pouches. So real quick, we'll do this other one. And then this side. And we want to line those up, stick them down, line that up. Oh. Stick it down. Okay. And as you can see, these are actually a fairly quick project, which is really nice. And they could make a good gift. This one actually is going to somebody as a gift. I hope they like it. I'm not going to tell you who, but hopefully she's watching this, and when she gets it, she'll know that I made it for her. Okay, so there's our two little pouches, and here's our base. I'm going to go ahead, while we can put this flat, I'm going to put this DPS on. This is just going to go at the top. On both sides of this, so make sure it's going the right direction. And there we go. And then flip it over and put the other one on. And it's going the right direction. Get it in place and stick it down. Okay, So there's our base. Now the kind of tricky part is connecting these to the base. Oh, got a little bit of glue there. So we're just gonna go for it. So we're gonna put the glue on the back here. And I like to use the Tombow again because one, I can move it around, and two, it is very strong glue. So it's going to hold really well. Move that over just a little bit. Okay. Oh, I got glue boogies all over it. Okay, so there's that side, and now we'll do the other side. And this one we can't lay down to press it, but we can do that. So kind of give it some, there we go. I'll do it this way. Stick them down. And there we go. So there's that part done. And I think this is so cute. And like I said, you can use it to hold anything. Here's a mail, you know, whatever you want. So now I'm going to make the little bows. And for those, I'm going to use glue dots. And with this particular die that I have, you cut this part in half, and this one, and then I need my pencil because you want to kind of curl it so it gets that curl going, and then we're gonna stick this together right here. So we've got, there's the first part, and we'll just do that with all four of these. Oh, there we go. Oops, didn't get the glue dot. There we go. And so when you do that curling, it keeps a little bit of a poof there. So but don't do it too much because you're breaking the fibers and you don't want it to, this is Stampin' Up! Cardstock, and when you break down the fibers enough, you can pull it apart and it gives this really cool looking suede effect, but that's not what we want on this, so we don't want to do that. And everything except the die that I used for these bows, I used a Stampin' Up! Product, but like I said, Stampin' Up! Does have these, they have a punch that will make these bows. So, okay, and then to put this together, put a glue dot there, and then we stick our little bow pieces on. Sorry, my dog's going crazy. I'm assuming there must be somebody here. And then you just fold this piece around. Oops. Put a glue dot on the back. And cut off the extra. Like that. And we have a cute little bow. So let's finish this other one up and then attach them to the project. Okay, so put it on there halfway, put this one on there halfway. Let's put a glue dot on, my glue dots are getting away from me here, on the back here, and then we'll push that around, off the extra, and then we will just put a glue dot on the back of these and put it, oh, let me take that letter out and put it, that bow's a little on the wonky side. Oops. I got an extra glue dot on my finger, so we'll just put that right there. Okay, so try to find the center, and there we go. And then put this last one on. There we go. Again, try to find the center. And there we go. All done. I hope you guys liked it. Please, if you did, please subscribe and like the video, and we'll see you all again on the next video. Thank you.